from second day of the woman's period. IVF involves two parts. One is egg retrieval and the other is embryo transfer. Egg retrieval typically takes approximately 12 to 14 days to happen. Then the eggs are removed out of the body where the egg and sperm combines to form an embryo. Now this embryo is grown in our lab for 5 days and finally the best embryo is transferred into the womb of the lady. So typically IVF takes approximately 20 to 25 days to happen, which starts from second day of the woman's period, and after 30 days, that is 10 days after embryo transfer, we do a pregnancy test to reveal the results of IVF cycle. So, which embryo to transfer is a wonderful question and very important to understand. So, when we look under the microscope and see the embryos, we grade the embryos according to international guidelines. The best graded embryo is the one which we generally choose for transfer. In case you have opted for genetic testing of this embryo to rule out genetic disorders, then the embryo which has proved to be genetically normal, good in grading is the one which is transferred. Before embryo transfer, we sit with the couple and discuss the number of embryos to be transferred, whether to transfer a single embryo or to opt for double embryo transfer. Dear friends, you'll be involved in this decision making, and finally what you and the doctor decides will be taken as the final answer, and then how embryo transfer will be proceeded. So IVF, thankfully, is a very refined process now and is blessed with very decent success rates. Success of an IVF cycle depends upon the age of the woman, the egg reserve of the woman, and also the cause of infertility. It typically varies between 50 to 80%. Again, this question is a very commonly asked question. So, friends, as I told that IVF was started 50 years back. In these 50 years, there are multiple refinements which have been done in the IVF procedure. The IVF injections are hormonal injections, but they are super refined and do not cause any long-term side effect. These injections stay only for 24 hours in the body and they are washed away after 24 hours. Yes, IVF can have short-term side effects like bloating, pain in abdomen, breast tenderness, constipation, vomiting, but these problems can be easily controlled by giving you small tablets. So don't be afraid, IVF is not associated with any long-term problem. So IVF can be used for same-sex couple and single woman. In case of single woman, sperms are taken from donor semen and IVF can be performed, but there are few legalities of our country. So once we fulfill those legalities, only then IVF can be used in our country, India, for single woman or same-sex partner. So very recently, I handled a very difficult case. A couple who was just 32 years of old came from Sudan to India to have a child. But when we did the man's semen analysis, his sperm count was nil. He was suffering from zero sperm count, which is also known as azoospermia. We did his hormonal testing. His hormones were very high, and this is a case of non-obstructive azoospermia. Generally, people advise donor sperms in such scenario, but we did a small procedure on that man called microtesia. retrieved his sperms directly from his testes. With those sperms, we did an IVF cycle. His wife's eggs were combined with his sperms to yield beautiful embryos, and currently he is blessed with 4 months pregnancy. So yes, dear friends, even in cases like azoospermia where no sperms are seen in the ejaculate sample, to become pregnant with your own eggs and sperms, with your own gametes, is very much possible. If anyone has any queries regarding fertility or IVF, you can easily book my consultation